So now that the weather is warmed up, we've been getting 80 and 90 degree wet temperatures here this past week. But we've been out on the property more in the front and the back. This is our mandarin tree. There's buds starting to come out, so that's going to really give us a lot of fragrance and more bees as they start blooming. Let's see. We have our raised beds that we hadn't done anything to any of the property when we first came because winter came, everything was dormant, the cold really set in. So we just hung out inside. Here's a blueberry bush. That's one of the first things that we got when we came here. We also planted a couple of apricot trees and some raspberry canes. So looking forward to lots of fresh fruit. We'll be planting more fruit trees too. There's a pomegranate and a beat up peach and a beat up plum tree. We're debating whether or not to take those trees out, but want to just see what it does through the summer season. That's the old chicken coop. We've been taking down the fencing around this whole back corner area. It had a chicken coop, and really the chickens had the whole run of this whole back corner underneath this magnificent walnut tree. But we took all of that out, and we're just going to make this a living space back here and maybe put our outside kitchen. There's a cement pad where the coop is, where that little metal shed is, and so we'll probably be putting our kitchen there. And we've got our hammocks up. We've been taking naps back there. Let's see. Here's our orange tree. It was loaded with blossoms last week, the last couple of weeks, with thousands of bees. But the blossoms are falling off. It was incredibly fragrant. It was really wonderful. There's a lot of sunflowers. I don't think you can see much of it right now, but there's like sunflowers planted in all these or just coming up all over the place. It's fun to see what was planted here. You can see some of the random sunflower seeds growing in the beds and growing in the pathways between the beds. This is our greenhouse. Really love it. We totally fell in love with this place when we came into the backyard to see everything that there was here. It was everything that I wanted on the property. Some of our seed starts, I don't know if you can see them in there, but lots blooming: cucumbers, sweet peas, onions, mustard. We've got some tomatoes, different herbs. Here's lavender that is loaded with bees right now. We walk by these bushes a million times a day and the bees don't even bother us. It's really fun to see what's coming up in the beds. We had no idea what was planted, but flowers and herbs are starting to come up. This lilac tree was the first thing to bloom, and the flowers are gone now. That was really neat. Pear tree. These are myrtle trees that I think I'm going to grow cucumber. Use them as trellises to grow our cucumbers. Have a pole over there for our clothesline, which is really great. Have unlimited space for clothesline. Up against the back of the house, we're going to be putting a deck, opening up the bedroom wall and putting French doors there to come out onto the deck. And I think we're going to put a couple of bigger windows in the bathroom. It's such a beautiful view of the back property, and we don't get any views of it. It's our patio. Huge lawn. Andrew has a push mower. It brings back memories of his youth. Really wonderful space for us.